Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our program, Stand Up for Bongbong Marcos, BBM Society. At gusto ko pong batiin ang ating mga kaibigan dito po sa Amerika. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Diyan po sa Pilipinas, it's a Sunday morning. Good morning po sa inyo dyan, mga kababayan. This is our a new program, Stand Up for BBM Society. No, we are a group of friends and even mga social media friends po namin who joined our society, our group, as we support BBM, of course. And welcome po sa inyo. Magandang gabi, wherever you are. Kay umaga, kay gabi, kay tanghali, kay hapon, maganda po kayong lahat. It's 15 days to go. Yan po ang ating countdown. 15 days to go bago po maghalala na dyan sa atin sa Pilipinas. At I'm sure po, mga excited na po kayong lahat dyan. Di ba? Super excited ang mga tao na super excited. Alam niyo na po ibig ko sabihin. At alam niyo, pag wala pong excitement, wala. Hindi po magkakaroon ng kasayahan, no? Dapat masaya tayo, hindi po tayo nakasimangot. And again, yung pong gustong bumati sa amin at to give their comments, welcome po kayo sa amin dito. You can just throw me a comment at make sure po na ang comments po ninyo ay magandang basahin at magandang tingnan. And sandali lang, tinitinan ko lang po rito ang mga ang mga ating mga technical issues dito. Well, I'd like to give you a recap bago po ako mag-shout out sa mga nanonood. No? Recap lang po kung ano po ang ating program. Ano po itong ating programa. Sabi ko nga po, ito po ay hindi programa na itinayo po para sa mga tao na ikangagaling pa kung saan na sabihin kami po daw ay sponsored. Sponsored po daw kami ng BBM campaign. Yan po ay hindi totoo sapagkat we are not sponsored. This is not a sponsored program. Hindi po kami kasapi. We're not part of the BBM campaign. No? So ito po ay I put this up dahil ito po ay aking personal volition ko po na gawin ito para sa mahal nating kandidato, ang ating next na magiging pangulo natin, si BBM. 17 days to go for a new victory for BBM. Ayan. No? So every day is a new day of victory for BBM. Yun po ang ating palagi natin pinag-uusapan. So again, inuulit ko po, ito pong programa na ito ay hindi po sponsored. Wala pong bayad dito, pati po ako, hindi ako bayad. And this has nothing to do with my ministries, and this is all just my views and my opinions and my observations po sa Philippine election 2022. Particularly po sa aming mahal na kandidato at mahal ninyong kandidato, of course, ang sigaw ng bayan, stand up for BBM. Yan. Ayan pong aming society, ang mga samahan namin dito. We have two issues to talk about ngayong gabi po. We have two issues. Alam niyo, everyday nagiging masaya ang ang mga aksyon at ang mga labanan. No? Masyado ho kayo diyang intense. Relax lang po kayo sapagkat si BBM po ayaw nang tayo ay nagpapanik. No? Hayaan niyo sila magpanik, wag ho tayo. We have no reason to panic. We have no reason to be afraid and to be scared, no? Sapagkat we know where we are, where we stand. Kaya nga we stand up for BBM. Yan po ang sinasabi ko sa inyo. So wag ko kayong magpapatalo sa mga guni-guni. O yung mga kuro-kuro na wala pa rin pong base, no? So let's just stick to our agenda. Ano pong agenda natin? Ang agenda po natin, napakasimple lang po. Unity. And I will talk about that later. But let us discuss the two issues na observe ko po, no, that I've observed as a commentator tonight. Uh, these are very serious observations at mga nangyayari. At if we are not careful, kung di tayo nag-iingat, ay madali pong malihis ang ating pananaw at ang ating mga paniniwala po sa ating ipinaglalaban at sa ating pong ikangang mga plano para kay BBM. Alam po ninyo na marami tayong naririnig at nakikita po ng mga videos o mga statements po ng ating mga ibang katunggali na pag nanalo daw si BBM ay magkakaroon po ng civil unrest at magkakaroon ng martial law. Alam niyo, natawa po ako diyan sa pag nanalo si BBM, may magkakaroon ng gulo. Bakit magkakaroon ng gulo kung ang mga tao ang sinisigaw, ang mandate ay si BBM? Wala pong gulo yan. No? And we don't want to think about that of these things because number one, it's not necessary. Number two, it's not true. You know, and these are only campaigns that we call it the fear mongering campaign. Yung fear mongering po ang mga balita na nag-i-induce po ng takot sa isipan ng mga tao na pagka si BBM ang binoto at siya ang mananalo, which alam naman na po natin siya yon, ay magkakaroon po ng martial law at magkakaroon ng gulo. You see, let's talk about first po yung mga kuro-kuro, no, na makakaroon ng martial law. Minsan po ako ay natutuwa sapagkat ang daming mga propeta. Ang daming mga propeta po pala diyan, no, sa Pilipinas at sa mundo na nahuhulaan po nila ang mangyayari. At alam nila na pag nanalo daw si BBM ay magkakagulo at ibabalik daw ang martial law. Ewan ko po kung saan nila pinulot po yung mga usapin na ganyan, no? But let's give them, you know, the opportunity to talk up to express their feelings. And as I said, each one of us, we are given the privilege to express our minds and our feelings po towards a certain issue, particularly po itong darating nating eleksyon sa malapit na po dyan sa inyo, May 9, ano? So let's talk about the past. You know, I've observed that the strategies po ng ating mga ibang mga kasamahan, no, mga kaibigan din natin po sila. Though we are of course in a competition, we are still friends. We don't hate each other. Hindi po dapat the camp of BBM is not a camp or a group of campaigners who are consumed with anger and hatred, no? Ayaw po ni BBM 'yan. Sapagkat hindi po 'yan ang plataporma ni BBM. Ang plataporma po ni BBM hindi para magkagulo, kundi para lahat po tayo ay umasenso at tayo po ay magkaroon ng pagkakataon na maituwid ni BBM ang mga problema po ng ating bayan. Now, let me tell you this. To get over the past, you know, yan pong problema eh. A lot of people cannot get over the past. Tapos na yun eh, no? So, ang mangyayari po ngayon, ang mga tao ay yung pong nakaraan, ay ginagamit nila na lumang nakaraan ay ginagamit po nilang paraan sa upang po i ipahayag sa mga mamamayan ang luma na ginawa-gawang bago. So in short, the past, this past of the Marcoses or si BBM ay tapos na po yan eh, no? Those are already tapos na. Uh, Whatever the issues are, those are already over. So to get over the past, here's what you should do. You have first to accept po. You have first to accept that the past is over. The past is over. Kaya nga po past. Nakaraan na. Tapos na. It's over. No? And no matter how many times you revisit it, kahit na po ilang beses inyong paulit-ulit at dalawin at sabihin at ikwento yung nakaraan na po yun. No matter how you revisit it, no matter how you analyze it, how you regret it, how you're angry about it, or sweat it, it's over. Tapos na po yun. You know? Sa isang buhay po natin palagi ko pong sinishare yan at tinuturo na ang tayo po ay tumingin sa ating bukas at sa ngayon, hindi po yung ating nakaraan. Sapagkat kung sa nakaraan lang ho tayo mababaon, ay wala po. Para lang nating inulit mong parang sine. It's just like a movie that you watch and you just watch it over and over again. And you know what? The past cannot hurt you anymore. Now, what do we do? What do people do? They try to rehearse the past. They make the past as an issue for today and for the future. That's over. You know, uh, you cannot keep on revisiting that and keep on accusing and telling people that mga Marcoses ganito noon. At worse is that you are you are uh, planting in the minds of people that, as a matter of fact, that's only a speculation. Speculation niya lang po yan na magkakaroon ng martial law uli. Believe ako sa mga taong nahuhulaan po yung gagawin ng isang tao na hindi pa nagagawa. No? And that is a bad attitude po or a character for a person. Hindi lang po candidates, but a person to be judgmental and who are quick to 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 discernment daw nila yon na yan po ang gagawin ni BBM pag siya po ay nanalo. No basis, pure speculations. As a matter of fact, yung po mga who were buhay na po ako nung nag-martial law, no? I see the discipline uh, unang-una pa lang po nagkaroon tayo ng pakakataon na nadisiplina po ang ating mga mamamayan, no? Natuto tayong sumunod sa batas, natuto tayong sumunod at umuwi ng maaga, natuto tayong mag-ingat at natuto tayong marami tayong natutunan, no? So, yung pong nakaraan at kakalkalin po natin yung mga nakaraan na wala naman pong connection. Hula lang po ninyo yan na magkakaroon ng martial law. Worse is this, that if, I don't like to use the word if, when BBM becomes the next president of our country, there will be civil unrest, makagulo. So what you're trying to share and to tell the people that when BBM wins, that people are going to protest and so para pong narinig ko na yung movie na yan, no, dito, na iniinganyo niyo yung mga taong magkagulo, iniinganyo niyo yung mga taong ilagay sa isipan nila na yan po ang plataforma ni BBM. That is not true. That is not true. And those are all speculations. Now, nagkaroon po ba ng martial law noon? Correct. Meron po. Witness po ako. I've been there. And yung po mga millennials, no, yung mga bata ngayon na nanonood, tanungin yung parents niyo kung anong pananaw nila sa martial law. Yung honest opinion nila, it is really a lie if they will tell you that there were no benefits of the martial law. No. Sometimes I believe that, una-una po, let's talk about martial law. Martial law is not only for the privilege or the power of the late President Ferdinand Marcos. It is a power given to all presidents and leaders of the world. So they can use that when it is necessary to use martial law. Hindi, tumagal ng 20 years. It can take for as long as the leader wants because there are reasons behind that. And we all know that. Kami pong mga artist nung araw, alam po namin yan. Pagtapos po ng tugtugan, tapos ng yugyugan, hindi kami, kailangan umuwi na kami kagad. Kung hindi, doon na lang kami matutulog sa club. Masaya pa kami, no? Nag-aantay pong matapos na yung curfew. But we learned a lot. Now, if we are going to predict and to speculate that there will be unrest, then that is a very dangerous road for us to go. Be careful po. These are all materials. These are all campaign materials that we should not really listen to. Kayo po mga millennial, yung mga bata kayo, no? Hindi po ninyo alam ang martial law. Yan ay kahit anong bayan, kahit ano pong nasyon, ang mga leaders po na ang mga presidente, mga pangulo ay meron silang karapatang gamitin yan kung kailangan pong gamitin yan. Noong pong panahon na yon, noong 70s na po, ay panahon po upang gamitin. Sapagkat ang laki po ng gulo sa Pilipinas, hindi na maawat, sabi nga nila. Then, that was really needed to be done. Now, the rest, kung ano pa pong mga interpretasyon natin, ay iba na po ang usapan yan. I leave that to you, but what I'm saying is that get over the past. Get over the past. All of us, pati po, all the candidates have their own past. Sino ba hindi? Lahat po tayo nagkaroon ng mga nakaraan, no? So, yung mga makakagulo, wag po nating paniwalaan yan. Sapagkat delikado po yan. That's a dangerous road to go. Sapagkat kung yan po ay manatili sa isipan ng mga tao, ay maaari nga pong ang mga resulta ng ating iniisip ay ating isasagawa. Wag naman po sana. It is not necessary. There's no reason for us to panic. There's no reason for us to believe that when BBM becomes the next president, makakagulo na ibabalik ang martial law. As I said, the mind of BBM is an extraordinary mind. He knows what he's doing. He listens to counsel, and I know that he is a man of integrity. Though people speculate that he's not a man of integrity. Anybody, tumayo lang po kayo sa labas ng bahay ninyo. Marami na pong gustong sabihin ng tao parte sa inyo. Hindi niyo po maaawat yun. Alam niyo naman po, kahit wala kayong ginagawa, pwede kayong gawan ng istorya, no? So, yung mga speculations lang po yan, wag po natin paniwalaan yan. Now, here's another issue that is now very, very sad to observe, no? Yung pong tinatawag na fissuring over friendship fissuring. Marami po mga magkakaibigan na nakakasiraan po. Nasira ang pagkakaibigan dahil lang po sa politika. That's what you call friendship fissuring over political views, no? Matakin niyo po 'yun. Makakaibigan kayo, hindi kayo pareho ng pananaw ng kandidato at pinayagan ninyong masira ang friendship ninyo? I mean, hello. Bakit niyo pinapayagang magkasiraan kayo dahil lang po sa inyong pananaw at sa pananaw ng kaibigan ninyo na hindi kayo nagkakapareho? In this world, we are all unique people. We were all created uniquely. So that means to say, it follows that if we were created uniquely, we have different minds. Nobody 100% will be in agreement sa isa pong issue o sa isang bagay. Kahit po sa pamamahay, sa eskwelahan, sa trabaho, meron po tayong hindi pagkakaunawaan sapagkat hindi tayo pareho. No? So, it's a matter of maturity. A person is immature. You are an immature person if you allow, you see, that this figuring of friendship over your political views or your concerns or your choices, if you do not respect the choice of your friend, then you are not a friend. Ang kaibigan po ay paninindigan po kayo, ididepensa kayo. Yan ang mga makaibigan. We can be friends though. We may not have the same opinions, but let us not allow this fissuring to ruin and to destroy our friendship. Nakakalungkot po. Naging magkaibigan po kayo ng ilang taon na, no? Sa Tagalog po may pinagsamahan. Sana punta yung pinagsamahan ninyo. Dahil lang po sa mga kandidato ninyo, nagkakagulo kayo. Paano nangyayari yan? I'll tell you. Yan po nagsisimula dito sa social media. Ang lakas po ng social media. Nung panahon namin, wala pa pong social media. No? So, kailangan po face-to-face. No? Kaya pag face-to-face po, hindi mo masabi yung gusto mong sabihin dahil nahihiyaw kayo o, takot kayo o ano man. That is the reason po na ang social media ay pumasok at nagkaroon na po ngayon ng Facebook at mga pwede na tayong mag-post at magsalita o ano mo kasi mas matapang po ang mga tao ngayon sapagkat hindi nila kaharap yung kanilang sinisiraan, you know? And what happened? Now, it is even recorded, it is even observed, no? And statistically, that 40% of friends in the world have chosen to what? To uh, let go of their good friendships over their fissuring sa political views po nila. Hindi sila nagkakasundo. They want their friends to also be like them. That's selfishness. You know, if you want your friend to vote for the person that you want to vote, that is not, you're not a friend. You know, you are, you are, what you call this, forcing your friend to believe and to go along with you. Wala ho kayong respeto sa kaibigan ninyo pag ganyan kayo. Ang magkakaibigan po, respetuhin ninyo. Kung ano ang paninindigan niya, anong paniniwala niya, sige. Baka friends pa rin tayo. How do they do that? Oh, sa Facebook po, sa social media, blocking. Ayan, nagbablock na po ang mga tao ng mga, pag hindi niyo na po nakikita yung mga kaibigan ninyo, na-block na kayo. And then, worse is that people, statistics po ito, have been unfriending their friends. Blocking and unfriending, you know. Yung pong blocking, pwede po temporary yan. Pero yung in-unfriend na ho kayo, ay, hindi nyo na po makikita yung friend niyo kasi hindi na kayo friends eh. Kahit po yung mga mag-BBF, BFF, BFF na tuloy, laging BBM sa Facebook. Yung po mga BFF kuno, you know, you call yourselves as best friends forever. Saan napunta yung forever ninyo? Dahil lang po sa opinions ninyo na hindi nagkapareho, you let go of your friendship because of your fissuring? I mean, hello, my friends. I say this always in the spirit of love. No? And sabi ko nga po, I may sound political, but no, I am a man of principle. I like to promote principles. I want to promote unity. I want to promote understanding. Yan po ang gusto ko sa mangyari sa Pilipinas at sa ating pong mga kababayan. Tayo pong mga Pilipino. You know, hindi ho tayo maglalago. That's why I always say this, that I love the vision of BBM. His vision is not only all about infrastructure, it's not all about our economy. Yes, these are issues that has to be addressed. No? And the economy, the when it comes to people having jobs, may mga trabaho, yun po magaganda po yan, no? At yung mga turismo, about tourism, agrikultura, maganda po ang vision at ang mga pangarap po ng ating mahal na BBM. Pero ang pinakamaganda po na gustuhan ko sa kanya, bukod po doon, solve na po ako doon sa kanyang plataforma, yung pong kanyang puso. He has, I call him the candidate or the man with a fire in his belly. A fire in his belly. Not only in his belly, but a fire in his heart. You know why? Because he is promoting unity. Hindi niyo po nadinig si BBM na gumanti ng isang masamang salita na yung binato ka ng kabastusan o masamang pananalita. Wala po kayo narinig. He did not even open his mouth to retaliate. Kontra po sa iba natin nakikita. Nako, talaga po nakakahiya. No? Ako pong nahihiya sa mga nababasa ko at naririnig ko. And you know, we are being observed by the world. You know, and what would other nations think of us, that we as a people, we cannot be united and we just can fissure each other because of our political views? I mean, hey, we can stick to your political views or your choices. Stick to that if that's what you want. Nobody is stopping you. But it is not a license or given us a permit to do that and to lambast and to ridicule and to insult and to scandalize, you know, the reputations of other people, let alone po si BBM. Bilib po ako sa kanya na nakukuha niya po pang maging kalma, cool. You see? He is cool, calm, and he is collected. Sana po lahat ng kandidato ganun. And that you could see what kind of a president we're going to have. A president who cannot compose himself, a president who cannot uh, control himself. Self control is very important. Can never be a good leader. A leader who is full of hate and full of what you call this, retaliation, you know, ay nakakatakot po maging leader yan. You know? So, diyan po ako hanga kay BBM. Sapagkat siya po ay isang taong may self-control and he is humble. The Lord said that I will uphold the humble and He detests the proud. Pag pride na po umiral, nako, wala pong maiiwan diyan sa pride sa inyo. Huwag po tayong maging proud, lalong-lalo na pang isipin natin na parang tayo lang po ang tama. Masama po 'yan. No, akala natin tayo lang ang tama, lahat ng tao mali. Nako, wag po nating gamitin 'yan sapagkat napakasama pong ugali 'yan, no? Lastly, let me tell you about this. How do we work together? How can we stand together to support our beloved candidate, no? I'll just say this quickly lang po. Four things, no? First, let us recognize our strength, no? Let us stay and recognize and capitalize on our strength. Our strength is that we are leading now the polls and the surveys. We are leading, and BBM is the front runner. So we are close to the finish line. If we are, para po tumatakbo kayo, if you get closer to the finish line, you have to be careful, baka po matapa kayo. No? Ika nga, isang metro na lang o ano hindi mo pa inabot dahil po nadapa kayo. We should not be doing that. We have to be cognizant that we should take advantage of our yung pong nauna tayo, no? And our advantages, let's use that as our strength. So we know our strength, that the people loves and wants BBM. That's why we're all here together. So let's stick to our strength, and let us also recognize our weakness, no? Lahat po ng tao may weakness, no? Nobody's perfect. Ako po, ang dami kong mga weakness din, no? But ang tao pong wise will also pay attention to his or his weakness. Even in our campaign po, sa BBM campaign natin o sa ating pong society. What are our weaknesses, no? Pikon ba kayo? That's a weakness. Napipikon ba kayo pagka nakikita ninyo na kung ano-anong nababasa natin sa Facebook? Weakness po yan. That is not strength. When you are affected by what you read and you are swayed by these lies and it consumes you, nauubos po kayo, nawawalan kayo ng control sa sarili ninyo, ay weakness po yan. So, alisin natin yung weakness na yun, no? Ang weakness po natin ang ating pangalagaan, hindi po yung strength natin. Kasi yung strength natin, nandiyan na po yan eh. Pero yung kahinaan natin, dyan po tayo makakaroon ng problema. Okay? If we love BBM, we have to protect his strength, and the strength that we get by believing in his plans for our country. But let's also be careful with our weaknesses, no? And then let us look at our opportunities, no? What are your opportunities? This is an opportunity for us for change. You see, not an opportunity for us to dwell on the past. Ang opportunity po, ang pagkakataon na atin po dapat panghawakan ngayon. No? So pag meron ho kayong opportunity, may pagkakataon kayo, meron kayong isang magandang pagkakataon para i-embrace ninyo. That is an opportunity that you have to take care. Ito na yung opportunity natin na tayo ay umasenso sa Pilipinas sapagkat sawang-sawa na po tayo sa mga nakaraang mga administrasyon, hindi po ba? So, let's look at our opportunities and then let us rethink our opportunities, no? Rethinking is very good, no? Isipin po natin uli kung ano ang mga nangyayari at ang dapat nating baguhin bilang mga mamamayan at mga isang katauhan sa Pilipinas po. And lastly po is our threats, no? May mga threats po tayo. Ano yung mga threats niyan? Yan, sinasabi ko. We are threatened by this trolls. We are threatened by these lies, by this fake news. Those are all threats. It's threatening not only the candidates, but it is threatening our democracy. This is a very critical point in our lives dyan po sa Pilipinas. Tayo po mga Pilipino, we should not ignore this because this is a very critical point in the history of our country. You know, so we need to look at the threats that can rob us from our dreams. No, yung mga threats po, pananakot, o ano yung mga bagay na pwede tayong, dyan tayo po hihina. No? So, itong mga trolls, yung mga fake news, mga threats po sa atin yan. No? Mga chismis, mga paninira, yan po ang mga that threatens us. But while we are threatened, we have to stay to our strength. No? Yan pong strategy natin, stay sa ating strength. Maganda po ang ating layunin. Yan ang strength natin. Huwag po nating ipamigay yan. BBM does not promote in any way, nor does he subscribe, mga kaibigan, to all this fear-mongering and for all these lies and these speculations. BBM is not a man of speculations, but he is a man who is wise and who has a pedigree in his career, in his life po, sa leadership. So sana po patuloy tayong ipaglaban natin si BBM at kung habang tayo po ay naglalaban, kuwan lang po yan, parang contest lang. Huwag po tayong magsiraan. Mahalin natin ang mga hindi ang mga kasapi natin. Let's love even the opposition. BBM wants to love the opposition. No, he did not promote what you call this anger or retaliation in the opposition. No, there will be always opposition in life, but let us love each other as a people. Let us unite. That is the fiber of BBM's campaign and his vision for our country. Magkaisa tayo. Let's be united regardless of what the outcome would be. I like to leave that message to all of you. And I hope po na magkita tayo uli. Bukas kasi po, excited na rin tayo. Malapit na po. May nagka-countdown tayo. So magkita ulit tayo bukas. Awa ng Diyos. May God bless you po lahat. At stand up for BBM.